Hi guys, welcome back to the Let's Play. Sorry for the long wait between updates. The Extra Life stream really took a lot of time between recording and then editing 20 hours of footage, so I'm really sorry. Okay, so last time Dolly came by the hospital and left a key to the Green Lion Antiques and... okay, wait a moment. I'm going to temporarily turn off this background music as it's migraine-inducing, at least for me, and I really don't want to hear it for like 30 minutes straight. Ugh, that's better. So anyway, Dahlia told Harry he had to stop the Mark of Samael from being completed, and that his next destination was to find the quote-unquote other church. She was cryptic as usual. According to Harry's notation on the map, it looks like the antique shop is only just a few blocks away at the end of Simmons Street. Again, I just gotta reiterate how helpful it is that he carries around a red Sharpie. Oh, and before I exit, just like with the old Silent Hill, the streets in Central Silent Hill are also named after famous authors as well. Now, you can of course run straight over to the antique shop, but there's a bunch of interesting references in this section of town, and I want to point it out first. So, much of the street that we're on currently, Kuhn Street, was actually recreated in Silent Hill Origins that was released in 2007 for PlayStation Portable and later was ported to the PlayStation 2 in 2008. Since much of Kuhn Street was recreated in the game, I thought it might be cool to show them to you side by side. First up is the back entrance to Alchemilla Hospital. It's one of the first areas that Travis Grady explores in the game. Across the street, the U.S. Postal Office was recreated with a bit more signage, and down Crichton Street, just before the players stop by some caution tape, you can even spot the Just Cats store. Over here, we have an obvious nod to Konami with this Konami Burger restaurant. I kind of wonder why all the later games went with Happy Burger instead. In Origins, this seating area is slightly larger, with benches instead of a table and chairs, and a more detailed sign. And down over here is another real-world reference, but before I show you, let me take care of this air screamer. Okay, it might be hard to see, but the sign says Hobby America, and on the left is a little picture of a robot. I believe that this is a nod to the monthly Hobby Japan magazine that covers figurines, model kits, and various other hobbies, since the sign's logo looks very similar to the magazine's. Let me try and get a better look at the little robot on the side. Dang it. The tree is constantly in the way. Oh well. This 30 record sign was also faithfully recreated in Origins. Oh, I should show you guys the hospital ambulance. It makes me laugh nowadays because it makes me remember the bullshit ambulance ending that swirled around the fandom for like at least a decade. For those who are unaware, back when this game was first released, a person by the name of Felon on the GameFAQs forum wrote this long post about how they stumbled upon a new ending, which was rather tricky to unlock. You had to get 9 out of 10 stars on hard mode in a Next Fear game your 5th time through, I think. Doing so unlocked the ability to pick up the glucose and distilled water in Midwich Elementary, and when they were combined in the hospital, Harry could blow open the doors to the hospital parking lot with the ambulance and a can of oil you could pick up. Well, you were supposed to take that can of oil and use it on the engine that was found in the gas station garage, which then allowed Harry to pick it up. And you were supposed to use that engine and the gas tank on the ambulance right here to get it running. Doing so allowed Harry to drive all over town, sirens blaring, running over monsters or whatever. Felon claimed that they were able to also pick up some other things, but they're kind of a spoiler, so I don't want to reveal that. But in the end, they never actually described what happened in this super secret ending, as to keep it a surprise, I guess. If you want to read the whole thing, Amy from Alchemilla Hospital has the whole post on her site. She even made a joke ending video to go with it. I also highly suggest checking out Fungo's dramatic reading of the entire post as well. I'll link both in the description below. Okay, moving on. Okay, there's a groaner outside of Andy's books. I'm going to switch to the hammer and bash it in the head. Yes! I love it when I can time it just right and get a one-hit kill. Over here is Andy's books, which Harry can't enter, but Travis can, and inside he can pick up an assault rifle. I really love this dumb hot dog sign. It was also recreated in Origins, but the store was actually moved onto Simmons Street for some reason. Restaurant Dai Dai is also in Origins, as well as the Green Pharmacy across the street here. The alleyway is much wider though. Okay, let's grab the goodies in the alley quickly as I hear some air screamers. Definitely can't get them with this while they're in the air, so back to the handgun. That's right, you don't mess with Harry, you dumb birds. And there's two rompers patrolling the intersection. Oh, I hate these guys. Okay, I hope I can take this one out from a distance. Where's the other one? Oh, there you are. Cafe Sun is the final place recreated in Origins from this area. And what's kind of cool is that there's even a little health drink left on the table in Origins as well. Okay, there's actually quite a few movie references in this part of town. First up are two right here at the movie theater. Unfortunately, the marquees are a bit hard to see, but over here, the shoot sign is actually of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones from the Raiders of the Lost Ark poster. And over on the other side, Crusher Dan is actually Bruce Willis from the Die Hard 2 poster. At the end of this block is another small literary reference. Here at a Movable Feast Cafe. For those who don't know, A Movable Feast is the title of Ernest Hemingway's memoir about his years as a journalist and writer in Paris during the 1920s. What's kind of neat is that the term A Movable Feast was also used in another Silent Hill game. In Silent Hill Shattered Memories, Harry collects a knife memento in the Orion Lodge, and it's called A Movable Feast. Hemingway himself has actually been referenced in several Silent Hill games as a brand name of some cigarettes, and his name was brought up in dialogue in Silent Hill 2 Born from a Wish sub-scenario. And this is where the mall is. Unfortunately, it's gated at the moment, but we'll get to see it a little bit later. So in this area, be ready for like an air scream or ambush. Come on, where are you? I hear you. Ah, there you go. Okay. If you stand under cover, you should be safe from dive bombs, but oh jeez. Shit, how many are there? No, don't come on at once. Oh no. Oh man, he's hurting. That's what I get for shit talking those two in the alley. Harry's getting his ass handed to him by their friends in revenge. Ah, please die, please die, please die. Okay, that, and that. That's right. Stomp your head. Whew. Okay, I can't believe I survived. Alrighty, let's move on. Okay, this is where we need to go, but there's a couple more references I want to show across the street. Muznik's Florist is a reference to the Little Shop of Horrors film. We can tell it's from the 60s movie and not the 1986 musical film because a sign in the window says Audrey Jr., and in the 86 film, the man-eating alien plant was named Audrey 2. Next door is another film reference, this time to the FAA building in the 1995 Terry Gilliam movie, 12 Monkeys. The building here even has a pig over the door just like the one seen in the movie. And over here, we have movie posters for the 1976 movie adaptation of Stephen King's 1974 debut novel, Carrie. Man, this game has so many Stephen King references. Here is the Green Lion Antiques shop. Kind of a weird name for a shop, but if we take a closer look at the sign, we can make out a lion biting onto a sun. This same image was also on the green key Dahlia left for us as well. I never really thought about it before, but I recently learned that this image is actually a popular alchemy symbol and can take on different meanings. Now, I don't know much about the subject of alchemy, but from cursory Google searches, I know there's different types. There's the alchemy that involves actual chemical experiments, which may lead to the creation of the Philosopher's Stone, and there's also spiritual or psychological alchemy that leads to achieving a higher conscious state. This particular image can take on a different meaning depending on the focus of the alchemist. If we are talking on a chemical level, the green line is a metaphor for the most important catalyst in all alchemy, vitriol, commonly known as sulfuric acid, which can devour any metal except gold. It's one of the steps in creating the Philosopher's Stone. Now on to the psychological and more spiritual side of alchemy. It's said that the green line eating the sun is a metaphor for when a person's consciousness is overwhelmed by violent, frustrated desires and is compelled to act out destructively, which actually ties into the actions of a certain abused character within the game. I've also seen it said that the green line eats the sun can also represent a person on a higher spiritual path who allows the green line to eat them in order to be purified and to become spiritually golden. So the name and the logo used for Dollies Shop seems to have deeper meanings, which is pretty cool. Okay, before I go any further, let me turn back on the background music. Oh, it's a lot more concrete than I expected. But, I mean, seems to be below the street now. Oh. Ooh. This was not what I expected. This looks more like a storage space and not really a shop. Does Dahlia ever sell anything in here? Got a bunch of furniture, a bar, a whip bar. Oh, what's that? Oh, come, you didn't even take that close of a look, Harry. Come on. I guess that means we should move it. Yes.
What's this?
Harry!
Hey, don't shoot her.
Cybil?
Why is she the only one he actually pulls a gun on?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought. It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
She didn't just let her go, she
On
vanished,
Bachman
dude.
Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited. It wasn't like she ran off exactly. There was no place for her to go. The road has been obliterated.
What? So then Cheryl...
It was like she was walking on thin air.
Hmm?
What about you? Anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Dahlia Gillespie. No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town. Must be on drugs. They sell them to the tourists. The force still can't figure out who's behind it. None of our leads have panned out, and the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know. But maybe that's the darkness she was talking about.
No, I think she's being literal.
That's all I can think of. What's this?
Just discovered it. Maybe there's something back there.
Let's have a look.
Wait. We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
No, I'm going.
What? She's the cop, Harry. Let her do it.
All right. I'll cover you from here. Be careful. If anything looks fishy, get back here on the double.
Okay. Cybil,
Yeah?
do you know anything about... well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure. I try to make sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really. It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
She's gonna think you're on drugs, dude.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
Oh. I was just wondering. Never mind.
Harry, you're tired.
Yeah, maybe.
But seriously, Harry, is there a reason we can't stick together with Cybil in the hell world? You know, you could show her the darkness you're talking about? No? Okay, I guess we're going forward by ourselves? Oh, goody. Right. I guess we found the other church.
What's this? Some kind of altar. Never seen anything like this before. Maybe this is the other church.
I wonder what that's supposed to be in the frame. The devil? Is Dahlia a Satanist, maybe? I don't know. Well, it doesn't look angelic, that's for sure. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, it looks like they worship the thing in the frame. Oh, wow. There's an axe. Don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna steal your axe, Dahlia. What does that say? It says, no God. Well, certainly not in this church. Okay. Well, that's all that's in here. Let's hurry back to Cybil. You can figure out together...
What the?
That can't be good. Cybil, get in here. Cybil.
Harry? Are you okay?
No, something's on fire. Get back here.
Harry? Harry?
Oh, man. Well, I guess that answers if he's in a dream or not. He physically went somewhere else. Ah, man, if we stuck together, maybe we could have been together. Oh, hey, it's Lisa.
Where am I?
Harry.
Lisa? Then I'm in the hospital?
You were having a bad dream.
Was I? Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure. Lisa, do you know a woman named Dahlia Gillespie?
Oh yeah, that crazy Gillespie lady.
She has a
She's
reputation.
kind of famous around here. She never sees anybody, so I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire, and supposedly she's been crazy ever since.
Well, she says the town is being devoured by the darkness. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The town devoured by the darkness. Yes, I think I do.
Is it drugs?
Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion. Weird occult stuff, black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods.
Or they got bored because there's nothing to do.
Evidently, things like that used to happen around here all the time. Before the resort, there really wasn't anything else out here. Everyone was so flipped out, you gotta blame it on something. Then a lot of new people came in and everybody clammed up about it.
A cult.
Last time I heard anything about it was, gosh, years ago. When several people connected with developing the town died in accidents. People said it was a curse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'll shut up.
No, I like talking to you. Don't feel like that.
Was that another dream? Did I pass out again?
I don't think it is. But we'll figure it out, Harry. We'll figure it out together. Let's take a closer look at the bodies hanging on the wall. We've seen them quite a bit within the other world so far. I never paid them much mind, but when I was rereading the translation of a Q&A about the story in the back of the Japanese Silent Hill official Guidebook Complete Edition, I was surprised to learn that there was more to their look than just, being creepy. According to the guide, these corpses are actually dressed in ceremonial robes of the cult. I always thought it was just a weird straitjacket myself. We actually see a character wearing these robes a little later, so keep them in mind. Okay, well, that should do it for this episode. Sorry again for the long wait. We are pretty much at the halfway point now. Next time, Harry will do some shopping over in the town center and run for his life through the otherworld version of Central Silent Hill. Should be fun. Thanks again for watching. I'll speak to you all again real soon. Bye!